Joey Razor, Pickle Food Shop. Get yourself a pickle. Get yourself a boot. Joey Razor, Pickle Food Shop. Pickle time is happening.
Joe? Is Matt here? Is anybody here? Hello? Are we alive? Hello?
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Patreon edition. This
just
is what
snapped
you
right out
guys
of
are
it.
paying the big $2 for. Is this extra stuff?
It's worth it. We're going to make it worth it. Right now.
We're gonna make it so worth it for you guys. You're gonna be like, please take my $2 faster.
Please.
Can you please upgrade your system of taking money so it can process my debit card faster?
With more money coming at you faster in the face. Did that help?
Like just think if I was holding a bunch of money and I do.
That's like, have you ever watched a movie that you like from the 90s and you're like, this is good. And you're sitting down and it's just like, in your face, more, faster. The whole thing, the whole movie, you're just like, did we?
So you're talking about Fast and Furious?
Yeah. No, or like Mission Impossible 2. Have you seen that one?
No.
It is like in your face. Too fast.
Aren't you talking about like Mission Impossible? I think the Mission Impossible started getting bigger, bolder, badder, girthier at like 3 or 4, wasn't it?
Well, they got it definitely, like, it was an uphill climb after Mission Impossible 2, which was directed by John Woo, who is
okay.
You know what we need? More explosions and people diving, shooting. They dive sideways and they're shooting. And he had that in every movie. And Tom Cruise, he's like, make him have cooler hair, like a long flowing hair, and he's going to ride a motorcycle, he can ride motorcycles. Can he do a wheelie on the front wheel? And then that's the whole movie. And then a bunch of people that are like, I'm a cyberpunk.
I'll never forget, I saw an interview with Tom Cruise and he was like training for Mission Impossible. Maybe I've said this on the show before. And in this interview, he's like, yeah, I've been sprint training. And whoever like the host was like, sprint training, like explain that. He's like, I've been sprinting. And he goes, I have been training for so long and I can sprint so quick that if someone were to step out in front of me, I could kill them. And he wasn't like saying this as a joke. He was like, if someone were to step out in front of me while I was sprinting, I could hit them at such a force I could kill them.
What?
Yeah.
I believe it. Have you seen the trailer for the new one? It's like the end.
No.
It makes me believe. Also, did you see the last one? It was really good.
No, I'm a fan. Like I love Tom Cruise movies. I don't like Tom Cruise.
I don't know Tom Cruise. I'm not going to
here's the other
him.
thing. That is exactly what I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I don't know that I don't like Tom Cruise. I think he's weird because of his religion, but who isn't? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I mean, other than he's completely out of his mind in his belief system, he seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's going on behind the Scientology. There's enough documentaries and stuff to really think that something's amiss there. So if he's a part of that, allegedly, that could be a little odd. But other than that, I love me some Tommy Cruise. I love me some Taps. Outsiders.
Legend.
Top Gun. Didn't age well. But then Maverick, he did good in Maverick.
Oh, man, it's so good.
Yeah. I only saw it once, but I remember liking it. I tried to watch Top Gun, the original, and I couldn't. It was so cringy, so bad. I couldn't watch it.
Yeah. There was one point he has a monobrow. I mean, they do close-ups and it's like, bro, just trim it up. Just get your own, when you're shaving.
You mean the unibrow?
A monobrow? Do you ever call it that? You call it
No,
unibrow?
nobody calls it a monobrow. It's a unibrow.
I sometimes have heard it called a monobrow. Anyway, he had this. It was not like pronounced, but when they do close-ups, you're like, bro, who let that slip by? But now they get it. They're
Like
getting
hair and makeup. Hair and makeup.
Yeah.
We're off that day.
But now that you see him and he's like in his 60s and he looks good still. He's doing okay. Whatever things they removed with the machines in the Scientology, maybe that was what did it. They plugged him into that.
The back to tank.
He went in the back to tank, got it. He got his 18 things removed. The Klingons, they're called Klingons. He got them taken off.
Yeah,
Now
Thaden.
he's better.
Thetans.
Satan, bite the dust. Get behind me, Satan. Get me behind me, Satan. Bite the dust. And that's how you do it. Basically, our religions are the same. We say the same thing, except he says it with a lisp.
And instead of heaven, they go to the last star on the Big Dipper in a 747.
Oh, man.
Could you imagine going to the airport and you get on that plane? Like they should do a Home Alone 3
Where he accidentally gets on that plane?
where Kevin gets on that plane. I tell you, this podcast is all about ideas.
All the good ideas.
And mom and dad and the rest of the family go to Miami or Tulsa, wherever they're going that Christmas. And then Macaulay gets on the plane, the 747 that goes to the last star on the Big Dipper, which is like the Scientology heaven.
And we talked about if Kevin's mom, Catherine O'Hare, what a national treasure she is.
She's amazing.
Have you seen the new Beetlejuice?
I have not.
I recommend it. It is hilarious. It is so funny. Also, Michael Keaton. I think he should be made in bronze.
He should be taxidermied when he passes.
Yep, he is
and brought out
national hero.
Like how they take the Stanley Cup around after the Stanley Cup wins.
They just get out Michael Keaton. They're like, "Suck it, North Korea. We got this guy. Have you ever seen Mr. Mom?" Yeah.
And then they just carry his taxidermy body.
Oh man.
And it should kick off every Halloween. Like kids can't start trick-or-treating until the body of Michael Keaton, the taxidermied body of Michael Keaton, has been passed around. What would be a city? Where would be somewhere where that would be appropriate?
Milwaukee,
like everyone in Milwaukee, like and you know how the Stanley Cup that kiss it.
Yep.
So they take Michael Keaton's taxidermy body, they kiss it, and they pass. It's got to pass to at least 12 people before kids across the country can start trick-or-treating.
I love it. Guys, these ideas aren't free. You paid for them with your patronizing. And
is somebody at home writing down every idea we've ever thought of since episode 1?
I hope so. Because maybe they could send it to us in an email and we could say, "Oh, I already talked about that."
Yeah, is there like a database of these amazing ideas that we come up with?
Also, in like 50 episodes, we'll have this same idea again.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about it all over.
Yeah, and I'll be like, "What city?" And you're like, "Norman, Oklahoma." And then we'll be like, "Yeah, man, that's good stuff." Well, on today's pod, the third, big yawn.
Oh, Joe, come on. You're supposed to be a professional here.
Isn't there a rapper named Big Yawn?
Did they teach you about this in podcasting school?
What's that?
Never yawn.
No?
Okay.
Red yawn.
Red yawn.
Where a bunch of kids wake up one day and they're real tired and they're at school, and then these lazy Chinese guys kind of land
in
and
they're like, "What's that?" I
don't
know.
Maybe we should take this town over. Let's do it in the morning. Let's set
Yeah.
up camp. Let's
They
set up
suck.
camp here.
They open up a Szechuan restaurant, and then everybody's like, we're taking them over one MSG molecule at a time. And then they slowly
red yawn.
Red yawn. I want to make that movie.
Yeah.
Write that down. Come on, you fuckers.
Oh my.
Sorry.
Whoever's doing that
I got
idea
it.
database.
I'm sorry, Joe. I was just trying to get this is one thing they taught me in podcasting school is you gotta amp it up. You gotta be, because normally I'm maybe here. No, probably not. I'm like, it's off the screen. It's like downstairs in my basement. But because I'm podcasting, guys, I pretend to be up here. And then sometimes I get out of control and I swear. And I'm working on that. I'm working through my stuff.
You know what I think would help it though?
What?
A giant double Schlux of Don Q.
Schlux? I'm not
Like
aware of this unit of measurement.
Like it's like more than a gulp.
How?
Like, so instead of gulping, it's like a more than a gulp. Like, so like a 2 Schlux.
Look at my neck.
Like a double.
I took it. Double Schlutz. Joe, I feel lightheaded. Joe?
Like a double Schlux should be, like your throat is like, we see your Adam's apple, like, whoa, 2 big Schlux.
The tendons are sticking out. Maybe you got some sweat pouring down. Maybe your arms are sweaty. Neck is sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti.
Palms are sweaty. Neck. Dang it.
Well, today on the pod, the third one of the month is what we call our
Third.
I thought you were raising your hand. Is what we call the family. We're doing the family cast today. Now, normally, hopefully in the future, we'll have people coming on, whether it's Reese's kids, they aren't home today. My kids aren't home today. I think Reese is home by himself, so there's no Kara to talk to. Heidi just did a bunch of stuff with me the other day, so she in no way, shape, or form wants to be on again. So on the family cast, we're just going to give you some updates on the old fam. And what do you have going on Thanksgiving-wise?
This is going to get real exciting, Joe. What I'm planning on doing is being on call at the nursing home I work at.
Oh,
Yeah,
very
Amy-
exciting because I have to do the same thing. I am not on call at the nursing home, but I have to work a 12-hour shift. So I will be 7A to 7P. But my coworkers, we're all chipping money in, and a barbecue place in the area is doing Thanksgiving meals.
Yeah.
So we all chipped in and we're getting barbecue sent to the home office there.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to snack and do some of that. And then Heidi, after she's going to pick me up from work, and then we're going to go to my sister's house where we will grub up on all of the Thanksgiving leftovers.
All the leftovers. Everybody will be asleep on the couch.
Yep.
And,
And
you're
we'll
just
sneak
going to
in
go
there like the Grinch.
You're like, what's left on this plate? Oh, this looks good. Here's some slightly congealed ham.
Is this a cigarette butt that's been a cigarette that's been put out in the mashed taters?
Looks like there's still some good smoke left in that. And then you just light it up.
So you
Sounds
don't have your
great.
kids on Thanksgiving or anything?
Amy and I switch years. So like every other Thanksgiving we get the kids, and it's her year. So she's going to
Okay.
go to her brother's. And I did get invited to Kara's, but I also, to make it so none of my nurses were on call for Thanksgiving, I took on call.
Yeah.
So I can't leave town. I'm probably just
Yeah.
going to go into the nursing home and have Thanksgiving with the old people, which Me 20 years ago, that sounds terrifying. Me today, I think I'm going to love that. I'm
Yeah.
excited about it.
That sounds nice. Now, I don't know what shape those individuals are in, if it's a fun setting or not. But I would think that if they're still lucid and have their faculties about them, it could be a fun time.
Yeah. This is what I tell people. They like most of my job is being like a psychologist at work, like being a therapist. I'm just like, okay, I know that person said that about you, but can't you see that it's coming from a place of hurt? They're wounded. Can you forgive them? It's a lot of that kind of talk, like, let's be curious about this. Why did that guy say that to you? Was he trying to be mean or is he hurting?
Or was he trying to get in your depends?
Yeah. But, for me, one of the things I say to my staff, and it's shocking, like one is like, I call them the old people, which they're just like, you're not supposed to say that. They're the residents, but like, it's the old people. And our job is to take care of the old people. I say this all the time. I'm like, guys, my main concern is we got to take care of the old people. And then my second concern is I got to take care of you guys. So, but I always tell them, I'm like, what was I talking about, Joe?
Thanksgiving.
This is it. Got it. Nobody wants to be in a nursing home. I tell them this. Like, I'll tell the family members this. I'm like, hey, this is possibly coming for us all. Like, you get to a point where you can't take care of your parents, or you can't take care of yourself and you have nobody else. Or we have like husbands, their wives are in there, but they're old. They can't like lift their wife and take them to the bathroom, or they're just like old people who grew up in the 40s and they are not going to wipe their wife's poop up, like, so this is a part of life. Nobody wants it. So I think when you start like that, you start at that sentiment, like nobody is here by choice. It makes it really easy to take care of those people. It makes it like you realize like, okay, this lady's grouchy because every day from here on out is going to get worse. So what can I do to make that nice? Like, what can I do today to make this a better day? Just like any small thing, any teeny ounce of goodness that you have in you goes so far. And I love that. Like, I get to do that kind of. I mean, I get to be with the residents a little bit. I try and get out there and hang out and hug the old ladies and tell them how pretty they are. But like, I get to facilitate that. And it's a lot of like coaching these young people to just be like, hey man, you could totally be working at Arby's, making $1 more an hour. Sometimes we're paying okay, but like you could do that. Or this magical thing that you're doing, like this thing has so much more meaning. You can like at any moment, at any point in your day, be the brightest spot of someone's day. You could easily just be kind and change someone's entire day, or change their month or their year. These people that have like nothing else to look forward to except that their bodies are failing and they're going to die in this bed next to some roommate that we assigned them, like with the curtain pulled. It sounds so morbid and so morose, but it is part of the world. And I love that I get to do that.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's my Thanksgiving.
No, well, it's amazing to hear that. It would be awesome to take that clip and let people who invest their dollars in your place, in your facility, who have family members there, to hear that.
You guys do by paying your taxes, because it's all Medicare and Medicaid. It's all government
on
money.
Thanksgiving, do they get Thanksgiving?
Yeah. And it's
So like
like
they get like turkey and mashed potatoes and veggies and stuff.
yeah, and like this is the crazy thing about nursing homes. So what you guys think of as nursing homes, you're just like, I know most of us don't think about it, but like it is mostly, there's two sides. There's like the skilled nursing part, which is kind of like this therapy rehab. So anyone that is like not young and healthy enough to go home and then go to physical therapy after they break their leg, or they haven't, they have like a hernia repair or something, to do their own therapy or like to go to outpatient therapy. Anyone that is like struggling, you get your knee replaced or something, you end up going to a skilled nursing facility, which we call the SNF, which half of my building is. And most nursing homes have like half SNF and half long-term care. So SNF part is usually paid for by your Medicare, which you qualify for at age 55. Everybody in this country qualifies for 100 days in Medicare stay. So these, like everybody, you get old enough and you qualify, which is for me is like in 4 years. You can go, you go stay in these places and get your rehab. And it's not as nice as the hospital because Medicare only pays, I think, $230 a day. So that sounds like a lot, but then you got to figure out you're paying for a nurse to give you all your meds. There's a doctor that comes around. There's all this administration like me. There's CNAs that have to help you pull you up in bed and walk you and shower you. And there's therapists who have master's degrees and they're trying to get you back up till you can go home. So that happens about four
Plus
times.
Food, drink, keeping the lights
Yeah.
on, flushing the toilets.
All of it. It's not very much. And most of these places are not nonprofit. Like there's a corporation and those people have there's a bunch of headroom there. Like those guys got to pay for the vice president of operations, and you got to pay for a regional guy and a regional nurse person and somebody to make all the policies. So the other thing is that the only industry that is more highly regulated is nuclear power. So second most is nursing homes. So there's all these strange regulations you have to meet, and you have to have all kinds of people looking into it to make sure that you're not going to get shut
Good.
down. Right?
Yeah.
It's good. It's just, it costs a lot. So that $235 or whatever it is, it doesn't go very far. And then once you go to the long-term side, so once you become a nursing home resident, like you're not going to get better. You can't go home because it's not safe. You can't walk. You're in a wheelchair. Your house it's not wheelchair safe, or your spouse can't take care of you. You don't have somebody to take care of you. This happens like to a lot of people in our society, and we nobody wants it. We always joke about like, don't put, if you're mean to me, I'll put you in the nursing home. Well, it means like you're going to go in here because you can't take care of yourself. You can't, like you're going to be like, you get them, Joe, like the APS calls. You got to go out and see if like somebody's like house is overrun with cats, or they're, people fall, they lay on the floor for like 3 days. They can't get up. Those people, like, you can't be at home. You're going to die. And so you end up going into this long-term care part of nursing homes, which is basically what we think of as a nursing home. That part is not paid for by Medicare. That part is only paid for by Medicaid, or you have to pay out of pocket. So every single person in this country, like if you hit that part in your life where you're not rich enough to pay for your own care, like to go to an assisted living, which is expensive. Like an assisted living, a cheap, expensive living, assisted living is like $4,500 to $5,000 a month. So imagine that's your rent. That's cheap, and you don't need a lot of stuff. You don't need a lot of help. $5,000 a month. Normal assisted living is like $7,000 to $17,000 a month. So unless you're that rich, and you need that kind of care, what happens is they make you spend down all your money. So they'll be like, you have a house, put it up for sale. You have this, you have a car, put it up for sale. So like most states require you to qualify for Medicaid. You got to have like $4,000 in assets, $4,000.
Ooh.
That's what it is here. That's what it was in Colorado. So imagine, Joe, you and Heidi not doing so well. You get to this point where you're like, we have to go live in this home. They would then make you sell your house, take all the profits from it to go into paying for you to live in this place, which is probably for the level of nursing care you're getting about $13,000 a month. Once you spend it down, you qualify for Medicaid. Medicaid then pays, I think, like 130 something bucks a month or a day for you to live in this place. So it goes for all your nursing care, all your CNAs, all your drugs, and $5 a day for food.
Oh,
Yeah. Crazy. It is insane. And I work for a really good company that they had a world-class chef come in, figure out how to make meals that old people would eat that are delicious and have enough nutrition for $5 a day. And they just give those recipes out to these facilities. It's insane.
holy smoke.
It is.
How many people are in your facility?
84.
Ooh. How
Yeah.
many staff total on Thanksgiving will be working?
Like at a time, probably during the day for nursing, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, like 15 people. And then there's people in the dining, like probably in dietary, there's 5 people. There's like 3 or 4 housekeepers. Yeah, it's a lot. It's like a lot.
You got to do like Thanksgiving dinner, Thanksgiving lunch for like 120 people.
Yeah, for $5.
But that's $5, but that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner for $5.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Correct. And I think my dietary manager, I think most of them will hold back some money. Like I'm going to hold a penny off of every week so that we can, or for every person, like we'll hold back a dime so that we can have blowouts. Like we're going to have a big meal on Thanksgiving, big meal on Christmas. What the problem is like, it's messed up. Like you and I, what you need to do, like once your kids are settled and graduate from college, set up all of your money to go into a trust for them. Just push it into there. And then if this happens to you, they can't come after it, blunt your kids, and then you can qualify for Medicaid. They can't take it, and then your kids get that money, or they get the money from your house.
They can't make you spend it down, as you're saying.
Yeah, but like really in the long term, what we should do is rebuild this. Like we should realize Americans are living longer. Everybody should, we should spend more money in taxes, like to make it so that like you hit this point instead of $5 a day, maybe $10 a day. You're getting in food, like.
Yeah, that's interesting.
As long as you're regulating the crap out of it, like make sure that $10 a day is going to food. Like quality of food is better. That, like maybe the room that you're living in, you have to live for that. You get to live with a roommate, and there's like a curtain behind you. So imagine you go from living as an adult. You have all this stuff. You have a house. You've collected all this stuff. You got all your Funko Pops. Like, you're going to hit a point where, like, all that has to go away, and everything you own has to fit in that little room with a roommate
Foot
that gets
Locker.
assigned
Yeah.
to you. Yes. It's not good. It is like, as a society, we who love our elders and we are respectful of them and we honor like what they've done. Man, like there's a dude in that I talk to every day, and he's just Navy tattoos up and down his arms from serving in World War II on an aircraft carrier. That guy has gone through since I've been there in 2 years, like 4 roommates, just because they keep dying. He has to live in a room with whatever roommate we give him. He's happy. I mean, despite all this, but like, he doesn't deserve that.
No.
He should get way better.
Yeah.
He's a
Oh,
veteran. Like,
Yeah, that's tough.
why can't he have his own room? It's because we can't pay for it. It's not like my company's skimming all this money off. Like, it's a bunch of, I think nursing homes exist because people care, like that people are willing to get paid less or to work harder because what they're doing matters. And, it's like cops. Not that you know any, but like they don't get paid enough. They're in there it's like sacrificing their lives because they care. They want to be part of something bigger. I don't know.
Wowzers.
I wish we could fix this.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that sounds honorable. That seems, to me, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
And is it something where, I don't know, maybe this is like elementary school teacher-ish of me, but is it something where like people can volunteer at nursing homes or bring food? Can that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that do it? So let's just say our community, let's say we raise $1,000 and we raise $1,000 to give to you to say, can you get 10 turkeys roasted, a couple of bags of potatoes, like,
yes.
to do all that? Would that make things better?
It totally would.
For your place. And if $1,000 is too much, then you can give $500 to the nursing home across the street, and maybe that'll help them too.
Yeah. Or just go together and do 10.
Yeah.
Anything. Like this is, again, like what I love about my job. Like, any bit of sunlight that you bring into that place goes so far. It's so good. It goes so far.
Yeah.
Like my neighbor across the street, he was like, "Oh, you work at that place? It's a nursing home? Do you need people to go in there?" And I was like, "Yeah, just come in here. You can just walk in." I don't know if all the places have lax rules like it does when I'm running.
That doesn't seem
like,
right, but okay.
I'm
with you.
like, just come on in. Come in and find someone to talk to and just start talking to them, which is how this guy is. Like, he's an old pastor. So he's like, yeah, I just want to come in and meet people. And he does. He's made friends with a ton of the guys in the place. He just goes and tells them about the Lord. It's so cool. And I mean, like, I'm so glad that he and I had that conversation, because who would think of that? Like, I should just go to that nursing home and start talking to people because they're probably lonely. But he does, and he just finds people, and of course they want to talk to somebody.
Yeah. He's probably lonely too.
Yep.
He's probably like, I got nothing to do from this time to this time. I'm going to go talk to people. Like,
Yeah.
it helps both ways, What do they call it? Symbiotic.
Yeah.
Well,
It's pretty
let's
rad.
try and do that. Let's try and figure out how we can like it wouldn't be a GoFundMe. I guess we could just kind of be people would have to trust and just Venmo the money,
Mm-hmm.
and you could get some, you know. I mean, we might not be able to do it for Thanksgiving. We probably can't do it in time for Thanksgiving, right?
Let's do it for Thanksgiving next year.
Next year, I was going to say Christmas this year.
Okay.
You know, have a nice little Christmas dinner or something like that. And then hopefully we can just keep it rolling. And what's that? It looked like you're going to say something.
Yeah, most nursing homes, they have like an activities director. And that person, you know, they get the bingo together. They get the Elvis impersonator to come in. But they every Christmas are trying to put together just like a basic package of Christmas presents to give to everybody. So like some people have family that come in, a lot of people don't. And so especially if you're going to like rundown inner city nursing homes, they don't have people. So all those people, if you go and are like, hey, can I talk to your activities director? I want to help out. There are like they'll say, okay, yep, I need somebody to deliver gifts, or I need, if you want to get gifts, like go to your church and get gifts. Like they try and give the same things to everybody, but you know, like, okay, everybody in my church loves crocheting. Like we're gonna make 100 blankets. They would love that. Like they would love that for the rest of their lives. It would be so cool. Or like, you know, we want Christmas meal to be good. So hey, how much to really pimp out your Christmas, and then you know, get some money together.
Yeah.
Talk to them, and they will help you do that.
All right. Well, I'll try and figure out a payment way of payment. I'll see if there's like a subcategory on like Venmo or something
Okay.
where people can Venmo like Pickle and Boot Shop. And let's try this year as like a community. I know I'll give my my Patreon money towards it, and
I will too.
so right there is a couple hunch, and then we'll, you know, if other people, and then hopefully, people always like to see pictures of video, but I understand for the people who are partaking of it, that's intrusive. So we'll just have to go off of you saying like, yeah, it did this or it did that for these people. And hopefully whatever money we can raise can make Christmas a little bit better at your place. And then if this just spirals into something, and you know, if we just do it this year, so be it. But if it turns out to be something that we can do year after year after year, that would be awesome too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this took a different direction as far as our family day, but I think this has been eye-opening. I found this very interesting. So, Reese, thanks so much. Thanks for what you do, buddy. I don't think people understand, you know, like obviously when people know that I'm a roofer, people just kind of know what I do, but I don't know if people knew what you do. So that's interesting to hear that. And it's interesting to hear your love and your compassion and for what you do. And then it's not a, oh, I wish I worked over here. I wish I worked over there. You know, it sounded like every word that came out of your mouth was genuine. So
Yeah, man.
thank you for that.
I keep trying to get away from this too. Like when I became a nurse, I was like, oh, cool. I can work 3 days a week, and then I can work on my rock music the other 4 days. And this is not happening. Like this is where God keeps putting me, and I've accepted it. I love it. Like I love the old people. I love that I get to do that. It's wonderful.
Good stuff. Well, awesome. All right, you guys, we're going to bring this to an end. And if this struck a chord with you, keep an eye out on the Diabolical discussion page so we can try and get that together for Christmas. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. Daniel Rock, thank you so much for all you do. And I know you've been going through a tough one as of late, and you continue to get our stuff out and you continue to edit and do all that stuff. So thank you, Daniel.
Dude. Thank you.
Absolute machine. Pickle Home Companion, thank you guys for shedding a spotlight on us. and making me laugh with all the crap that you guys make fun of that we do and fact checking and all that stuff. Thank you so much. And just thank you to all the listeners for, again, every dime that you put into this and every minute that you spend listening to us just blather on about stuff. So thank you very much.
Thanks so much, guys. Peace of pizza.
Say